I was walking down the road today, looking for another way to ease my mind and help my living. I look into the windows of the passing cars driving next to me. Look how the open road affects us all. So many perfect ways to spend your days, it didn't mean, wow, there's something to live for. There's something to die for, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's something to live for. There's something to die for, yeah, yeah. Oh, I was walking down the road today, looking for another way to ease my mind and help my living. I look into the eyes of the passerby as I smile and roll on by. No offense, that's just me living. So many perfect ways to spend your days, it didn't mean, wow, there's something to live for. There's something to die for, yeah, yeah. There's something to live for. There's something to die for, yeah, yeah. Amazing how often I forget the old days, lying in the field under the sun while the birds fly around and sing. There's something to live for. There's something to die for, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's something to live for. There's something to die for. There's something to die for, something to live for. I need more, something to die for. Oh, won't you give me more? Hey, so many perfect ways to spend your days, it didn't mean, oh wow, there's something to live for. There's something to die for, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's something to live for. There's something to die for, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's something to live for.
Matt Zabrowski, can you hit us with a New Year's Eve woo-hoo? Thanks for jumping all over it, Zabrowski, with your friggin' woo-hoo. You guys know, like, I mean, what is he? He's always jumping on the woo-hoo. Yeah. Guys, Matt Zabrowski, 6 years and a day with the woo-hoo. It's freaking crazy. There's like some sort of gale force wind slash, I don't know, violent storm happening right now in Connecticut, which means everybody in New York City, good luck. I'm actually going to be heading over in a second to watch the ball drop with my fam, and I'll be tuning in. I'm going to pop something on for us to watch while we break into 2025. We are a quarter century into this. I mean, it's crazy, a quarter century. 2025 is here. And it has to be a good year because it's a quarter century. I'm just kind of making that decision for all of us. Okay. So 2024 was crap. You know, we got through it, and then it looks like there's some promising things coming, at least in a few years, maybe, of some promise, you know? So all I would say is this. Happy New Year, first of all. Let's say goodbye to this crappy freaking year we had. What do you say? Let's break into 2025 with some passion, with some love, with some connection and with some opportunity and hope. How about that? That's what I'm putting it out there. I want you guys to put it out there with me. As the ball drops, let's just think nothing but positivity for 2025. And let's say 2025 is the year that the Mark Pires show explodes around the world. How about that? Let's just start saying it. It's going to explode this year. I clearly don't know. I'm not good at quitting. But anyway, guys, it is almost New Year. I'm going to play something for you here. This is just because, and I hope this works. You have to tell me if this is playing and you can hear it fully. Back to the Future Mark, my last feature film. So we played my first feature film just the other day. This is my last feature film. There's a lot of edits I want to make on this, guys. I don't love it. It's okay. The zooming in, zooming out didn't do it. I mean, it's a little, but it's not the way I want it. But it's here, and it's a crazy concept. I'll just quickly give it to you. I'm from the year 2769. My name is FutureMark, and I'm coming back in time to create a history for you because we don't have history. You know, we're here living day to day, just living in the moment, right? But you need something to hold on to in order to keep going. So how do we do that? We got to send FutureMark back in time to create events, to be amazing people from our past, so we have a future to look up to and excited about. And now we got to try to do things like Leah Marco did, you know? Of course, I didn't get any credit. You'll see. It doesn't go to me. It goes to all those hacks. But still, I did the work. You know, whatever. I mean, I'm not saying like I shouldn't get a pat on the back. I should, you know, but like, come on, you know, like everything I did and you're just going to give it away. It's just, I don't dig it. I just don't dig it at all. So guys, I want to say happy New Year to you. I love you guys. I really appreciate all your support. This has been a completely ridiculous journey and we are officially here into the next year, which is 6 years daily in a row. I don't know. I was live already today a few times. Didn't work out well, but I'm going to get it like working and I'm going to be broadcasting live from all over the place, talking to people on the streets, just showing you a little bit of the area that I live, talking more about the real estate market, but also just kind of doing this whole social interaction thing that I'm really looking forward to in 2025, which is not just me on camera here on green screen, but me out in the public, talking to people, seeing how I interact with my clients. And I'm going to be going live for my open houses more often. I'm going to be going live every day in my day-to-day. So there's going to be more content actually than less. You know, it's like, okay, maybe the show just kind of sidetracked. Sometimes there won't be a night show, but I'm going to be live every fucking day, guys. I'm just saying. Anyway, I love you. Happy New Year to you. Queen Slitty's of the house. S-Coop is here. Kibo Ave is here with us from the top. I love it. Virginia, Kill Out and Grill Out. Sydney! Sorry we missed the show yesterday, bud. It was killer. We've been having so many killer shows lately. But forever. Every show has been pretty cool. I mean, even the ones where I kind of fucking melt down, it's still awesome, you know? Oh, goodness. So, guys, if you can, check out this. Have a laugh, hang out with these amazing people in the chat, and just keep in mind that everything you're watching, every single thing, every word I say, even though there's a lot of stuff I want to cut out, but every single thing I say and do is live improv. There is nothing, and then we just made this movie live in the moment, and I was just so excited about this concept of being all these crazy historic figures and bringing this movie to life. If you don't know like enough about this concept yet, it started by me doing like a ton of this chat. Like, oh, Andrea's asking me, well, you know, is there going to be something big happening in 2032? Well, let me tell you a little about that, Andrea. And so basically, like, I was doing this whole like predicting the future thing for people. Like, oh yeah, you're going to see in the year 2714 that this major event happens. It just kind of takes us off track. So I did all this. And then at some point I was like, how cool would it be if I used this green screen and set the scenes for all these characters I made up? Abraham Mark Lincoln and all these crazy freaking, they're the real people. I just used my name Mark in there and it's just hilarious. To me, it's hilarious. It's goofy as hell. It is Back to the Future Mark. I hope you guys enjoy it. Without further ado, I want to say Happy New Year to you. I will tune into the chat while I'm watching the ball drop with you. And throughout. But tell me, hopefully you could hear the audio. If not, I have to put the friggin' microphone out by the speaker again, which is crap. Is the audio working? I'm going to look in the chat here and see if you guys are telling me you hear it clear or not. Here we go. I love you guys. Happy New Year. 2025. Here we come. Mark Pires Show. This isn't the end. This is just the beginning.
Lowe's Theaters welcomes you to the exciting world of the movies. helping us keep the theater clean. As you exit the auditorium, please deposit litter in trash receptacles in the lobby. Please be considerate and don't talk during the show.
Can you guys hear this? Sid says the audio is quiet. No good.
What I've seen before, and I can't tell you what's coming through every door, and I'm gonna try to guide you into the light. Cause up to you if you wanna get invited, if you wanna lead a leader, yeah, you still got time. I've seen the future, I'm trying to help you up out of the quicksand, yeah. Joanne, are you ready? The movie's about to start, Joanne. We need popcorn. Tell me you got the Orville Redenbacher movie butter version. Because you know, I need to clog the freaking arteries. If I'm going to be watching FutureMark go through time, throughout time, past, present, and future, I need some freaking popcorn. Look, Joanne, if you didn't get me the extra butter version,
There's still time, just a few seconds here before the movie starts. So look, Joanne, I think I have to turn the volume up to freaking full because your wheeze. This is my credit. They stopped me in time. FutureMark, we finally recognize all of the brilliance. And we're going to give you the credit. And we're going to make a documentary of the entirety. We just got the cameras are going to be following you around. Look, I'm good, you know? What's that, Joanne? Oh, Joanne, are you serious? Joanne says I can't watch the movie because there'll be a paradox. I'm doing a paradox then. I will paradox the friggin' heck out of it. I'm FutureMark. I did the work. I'm here to watch the fruits of my labor. So, Joanne, do me a favor, turn the friggin' wheeze down. Yeah, I'm going to start this sucker, but I want to be able to hear the movie. Joanne, go get the freaking popcorn. The movie's about to start. Double decker on the butter.
Back to the future,
You guys, huh? So yeah, you see where we are, right? I'm kind of glad that they sent the camera crew along for these missions when I go back in time, because you guys get to see the inside outs of like what I have to deal with. You know, you see that? I had to climb that. And don't forget, the first time I got up to the top, and God's like, "Here, you got to just, you know, take these 10 commandments." And I'm like, "Okay, where do you want me to write them?" He goes, "Write them? Grab that freaking rock over there and start going." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, thou. You know how long thou shalt took? Just for the first thou shalt? I was there for 4 months, just a quarter way through the T. God, you got any help here? Like, what are we doing? You sent me up to the top of the mountain, Mount Sinai, to get the 10 Commandments, Marxists. And when I'm here and I do it, you want me to chip away with like that freaking little small rock over there? Into that huge tablet? You know, God, the thing I really was upset about mostly is that you allowed me to do the entire 10, only to trip on the way down and break them, and then have to come back up and do it again. You know, like, you're God. You knew that Marxist was going to have to do it twice. You know, they always say, you know, things in life that you really appreciate, just do them once. You know, not twice. You got me back up there again. Grab that other rock. T. I just started the H, God. What are we doing over here? You know, what are we doing over here? I get down the second set of commandments to the bottom of Mount Sinai, and I'm here, and all of a sudden they got a freaking idol. They're there with the golden calf. And I'm like, guys, look, I just freaking broke one set of tablets. They're up there on Mount Sinai. And then I did another set. You guys are down here freaking worshiping the golden calf? What are we talking about? Marxist is gonna have to freaking, you know, split the Red Sea now or something, you know? 40 years. 40 years Marxist has been doing this. You know? You guys are golden calf in it. It's times like this that I really question your connection to God, you know, and your ability to understand the simple tenements, the 10 commandments. Go and read, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, you know, and steal. You can't, that's another one too. You guys are stealing from each other too. I saw you have another, you know, lamb. You killed the lamb. You slaughtered the lamb. You know, Marxist was here. Bottom of the freaking, you know, Mount Sinai, ready to go back up to see if I can have another conversation with the burning bush. You know, and you guys are over here bickering over a golden calf. I get it. I mean, I was gone for a while. You know, you guys don't realize what I had to go through in order to bring you these 10 commandments. God wasn't having it. He just grabbed that freaking rock. 7 years, 4 months, 15 days, 4 hours, 6 seconds. I'm down here, the bottom, you know, Mount Sinai. I'm doing it. Marxist. Gotta part the Red Sea now. Yeah. Like, look, when you're here and you have the gift from God to hear him, burning bush, and you're gonna part the Red Sea. Yeah. That's what I did as Marxist. You do it all, really. So guys, are you ready? Let's go. We're on our way we're marching to Red Sea. Marching to the Red Sea. Who's coming with me? You guys down? Where the freak is everybody? Am I talking to myself? Guys, it's Marxist. I'm here. God, he just gave me the 10 commandments. Twice. I broke the first set, guys. Look, Marxist isn't perfect, you know? I didn't know that there was going to be a couple rocks that just weren't settled in the ground. I slid out. You know how freaking heavy those tablets, the first set of tablets were? The first set of tablets were like 48 pounds each. Second set were 94 each. What the freaking heck? That was like the cruel joke from God, like with Noah. You know? Where he's like, oh, yeah, here you go, buddy. Double-decker style. You know, I came down. That's why I'm jacked right now, you know? Because I did the work. I'm sorry? What? You're telling me I don't even get to do the Red Sea? No, I'm sorry, we're doing the Red Sea. You freaking tell them in the future, 2769, I'm doing the Red Sea. They're not giving it to Moses. No, this is my gig. I did the 10 Commandments. I freaking did it twice, and you can't take that away from me now. No, I know that's a good song, but you can't take it away from me Marxist style when I did the work on the 10 Commandments, okay? So you tell them, come back after I do the freaking parting of the Red Sea. And then I'll give it up, like, wholeheartedly. But when you do, like, most of the work, you know? And then you're like, yeah, we'll just finish it from here, pal. I'm sorry, I'm doing the work. The rest of the work is a freebie. You tell them they don't even have to freaking pay me for the rest. Yeah, FutureMark. I'm finishing up. Mark this. And you guys can Mark Della everybody afterwards and let them think that it's Moses, whatever. But I'm finishing my job. Finishing what I started. Freaking double-decker style on the 10 Commandments. And now, you're going to take the parting of the Red Sea from you, Marxists, and let Moses do it. No, I'm sorry. Moses isn't even like a real biblical figure. You know, you guys are just giving it the name. If you left Marxists in the Bible, you know, for good, people forever will be like, the Red Sea was parted by Marxists. But you want to steal it from me. You want to give everything to Moses after I did the 10 Commandments. Twice. Right? Look, I'm finishing my job here. Did the 10 Commandments. Double-decker style. I'm just getting out of here. I'm going to go wash up. You know how freaking disgusting I am after being up there for 7 years, 4 months, 16 days, 4 hours, and 16 seconds? You know? So I'm going to do a washeroo, and then we're going to go and part the Red Sea. Yeah. No, that way? That's fine. You just tell them I'm not leaving yet. Yeah, no, everybody come on this way. This way. So guys, I prayed to God last night. Look, I did the work. We're good. All we got to do is walk into the light. You guys follow me into the light, and we're going to be home free across to the other side of the Red Sea, okay? You've been trying to figure out how to get across. Marxists did the work, okay? And you remember that when they come by and they ask you for an accounting of the facts. Who did the work? Marxist, yeah. He did it. He parted the Red Sea. He came out. He's like, God, I ask thee to part the friggin' Red Sea for us, because we've been 40 years, you know, in the desert. This is the way God wants it. But don't covet thy neighbor's wife. Remember what we did on the 10 Commandments? When I went up to the top and did a double-decker style to get them for you guys, and you were all like, golden calf. I came down and smited you. God told me to smite you. You know, smiting you for doing it, for not wanting to wholeheartedly just believe in God and say, I like those 10 Commandments. Can you tell me again? Can we read them again? You can go and get the double-decker style. Here it is. And up there, if you go up on the mountain about a quarter way up, you'll see two broken tablets there on the ground where it says, thou shalt, and then you got to find the other alt, and you read the rest, you know, broken in half, you know, 47 pounds each one. Good luck carrying that, Larry. Yeah, it's not like you can't, you're a weakling, Larry. That's why God charged Marxists with, you know, who else is going to go in there and, like, engrave the 10 Commandments in the stone? Larry? You know, look, guys, it's been a true honor, you know, doing the work. Marxists, I came back in time, full disclosure, my name is FutureMark, from the year 2769. I got a good in with God, though. He's a good guy. And when he came, he said, look, we need you to play Marxist. Go back in time. You do the work. You 10 Commandments it. You go down and part the sea. Everybody's in to the, you know, to the barrel roll in it. Like I told you guys, bring your surfboards. You know, bring your surfboards. Bring a couple boogie boards. Some of you want to body surf. You could body surf through. Like I parted it. I did the parting. All you got to do is like have the good time now. You get across the other side. Everybody's like smiling and dancing in the streets, you know? And then the sea is going to just crash down on, you know, on the army. When you've got a really, really tough situation going on with the king and Herod sending his guys after you, you know, you got to make sure you have God pour the Red Sea back on the troops as they enter the Red Sea behind us. So guys, we're running out of time. Okay, bottom line here, we need to move quick because King Herod, he's sending his men here to try to just murder each and every one of us, you know? And that's not part of my gig, you know? I got to make it out alive to get back 2769 to go take on the next, you know, amazing figure from your history. But this is where it kind of started, in a way. I'm here, Marxist. I did the work, and now you guys have a future. You're welcome, you know? Make sure you don't break the second set of 10 Commandments, you know? I did it twice. I don't want to hear that there's like, oh, we can't find them anymore. What are you talking about? I did the work. Engraved, you know. That's why I'm jacked. I had a hard time walking through the Red Sea. That's how big, you know, Marxist is these days. Walking through the Red Sea like this, you know, like just, I'm elbowing the water on the way through the Red Sea to into the light, you know, because of how jacked I am from doing all the work as the 10 Commandments work, you know. Thou freaking hey, how many do we have to do? You know, how many are we talking about over here? 10? I'm not even I'm one letter into the first word of the first one. Thou? Hold on, I'm not. 7 days later, I got to the H. God, you couldn't just like Will it so? You couldn't just be like, oh God, you guys need to get on the right track down there. Thanks for coming up to the top of Mount Sinai. I got something for you. Laser engraved. I just thought about it and made it so because I'm God. Here you go. Here's your freaking 10 Commandments. You go down there before they find the golden calf and you let them know about God. You let them know about the 10 Commandments. But no, I get freaking up to the top of Mount Sinai and he's like, so you got a pen? Do I got a pen? A pen? You better grab that rock. What are we talking about? You can grab a rock? What am I doing with the rock? Well, there's another rock over there. This is all burning bush stuff. And I go over and say, okay, it's like 2 rocks. What am I supposed to do with that? Grab the freaking small rock, take it to the big rock, and start, thou shalt not, and you go. Twice. You got to do, and then a double-decker, because I want to make sure you have one for the synagogue and then one for the village. People are out there walking through, like, oh, are these the new ordinance? Look, this is the new public ordinance. There's oh, you're not allowed to covet thy neighbor's wife. Interesting. Guys, we're running out of time. King Herod, he's coming. So join me. Let's go to the light, guys. We're almost there. 40 years in the freaking desert. Aren't you ready to get some water after 40 years in the desert? You can't even get water to swim in. You smell disgusting over there, Andre. And this is your chance. Run into the water, my friends. Run in there and hope it splashes on you and you can stop smelling as disgusting as you smell. 40 years. 40 years in the freaking desert. Let's go, right? Wait, what? Are you kidding me? No. You're not kicking me off right now as we're about to go into the light. You're going 40 years, now we're going through the light. And we're going to the other side, Marxist style. Marxist, great job getting everybody over here and splitting the freaking Red Sea. Good job on that one. I think we're going to have Moses take over now. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Right? I did the work. I'm here. I'm Marxist. Look, the Red Sea. It's parted. Right now. Marxist, good job. Why don't you step to the side? Moses is here. Freaking Moses? You mean the one that was left in the river? And he showed up on the freaking, countryside? The queen found him? Moses? I get it. Royalty. Oh, let's let the royal just pretend he did the work. Right? I did the work. So what do they have for me? Back to 2769 for a new assignment? God almighty. After doing all the work. Again. Now, guys, look, I hope you miss Marxists. Again, you're going to have some fraud show up here. Hackaroo shows up and pretends he's got a connection to God. Pretends that he knows the scriptures. I knew the scriptures. I did the 10 Commandments. Right? And you guys are all better for it. So at least wish me well. I gotta go back to the portal. 2769. It's calling. It's waiting for FutureMark. Marxist. I'm gonna miss the name Marxist. Guys, 40 years. Yeah. You're doing it for 40 years in the desert. As one name, and then you have to go back to the future and, take on a new character, take on a new persona, and do something amazing, so that history looks back and says, we have that, thanks to FutureMark. Anyway, guys, I guess all I could say is, God bless. Red Sea, you can close it now. Joanne! I got pushed back through that time! They really didn't want me to stay and do it as Marxist. Parted the Red Sea. And then they're just like, go ahead, bud. Whatever. Yeah, Joanne, can you get me a Fresca? Joanne, I'm back. What do we have? Anything new today? No, I don't even want to get into this last one. I was there, freaking Stone Ages, climbing mountains. I had to do, you ever heard of the 10 Commandments? Of course you know about the 10 Commandments, Joanne. That's record here, historical record. the 10 Commandments. Mark says, I did it. I was there with rocks. Yeah, God. He's like, you know what? Why don't you, instead of taking it, because I just like engraved it on stones onto tablets for you, to then just journey your way down in order to teach my message. Give the words of God to the people. I got down on the bottom, Joanne. They had a freaking golden calf. Yeah, no, and they weren't listening at first. They're like, we like our golden calf. I'm like, you don't go golden calf when you got a 10 Commandments deal. No, and you don't even know the worst of it. They made me do it twice. And when I mean they, because God is the Holy Spirit. And all of a sudden the burning bush is telling you, it's just not good enough. You know, you can't just mend it. You can't mend a broken tablet of the 10 Commandments. You're going to have to redo it from scratch. So I did it. You know, that's why I'm jacked right now, coming back from the past to the future. So, Joanne, what do we got? Oh, let me see. I'm looking for something juicy, something salacious. Joanne, are you kidding me on this one? Leonardo da Vinci? I was Leonardo? That was me. God almighty. I'm there, right? And I'm doing like the perfect jawline on Mona Lisa, you know? No, Mona Lisa Smile is a crap movie. This is a painting. Joanne, you don't know about the Mona Lisa? Look it up. It's in your historical documents. The Mona Lisa, it was the most beautiful painting of the 15th century, 16th century. And forever, really, everybody was like, didn't it change? Yeah, after the Mark Della effect, it did change. The original was much more, I guess you'd say like, you know, like she looked like she was in a bad mood. And then they made her sort of look like she was tooting and smiling at the same time. Kind of like you, Joanne. What's that? No, Joanne, we know you have a wheeze. It's from, you know, birth, defect. Oh, no, here's one. I missed this one. Mark Jellin. Yeah, I guess I circumnavigate the globe. That was me. All right. So, Joanne, I guess I'm going to get going. I got a lot of different people to be. I will, I guess I'll be back after. What? No, your wheeze is obnoxious. Joanne, what's this guy's? Oh, this is the Leonardo one? I go back. Yes. I can't wait. I've been wanting to murder people for a while. I haven't, you know, you can't murder people in 2769. Anyway, on to do some murdering.
It's Back to the Future.
Ah, Joanne! No! Joanne, where is my canvas for the new painting? And I need my brushes. I can't do what Leonardo does best without my canvas and brushes. What do you want me to do? You want me to paint the walls again? I already did that. You know, I got with the Venetian plaster as well. You know, that when you're Leonardo da Vinci, you've got to come up with it. You know, so anyway, I am looking for my brush, Joanne, because I have to touch up this before they arrive. You know, this was a contract piece. Oh, can you do my wife for me? Sure. What's her freaking name? What? Mona what? All right. You know, she's a little on the larger side. It's going to require a little extra rouge. You do realize when I say requires extra rouge, that I have to murder someone for rouge, right? You know, people don't understand. Leonardo da Vinci. I do the best paintings in the world because I'm also a serial killer. You know, when you're out there doing it, in order to get enough rouge to paint freaking Mona over there, you know. Look, that's part of the gig, you know. You're there, you're living the life of luxury because your, you know, paintings are bringing big dollars, you know. You're also designing other things, helicopters, you know. Anyway, you know, when Leonardo did it, and everybody was just thrilled and said, can you do it again? I was like, all right, I'll do it, you know. And I stopped over at the art supply store, and I said, do you have any rouge? They said, you're kidding, right, Leonardo? You're a professional painter. You know you can't get rouge. 1547. You're gonna have to murder someone. You know, so I did it. And look, right? But I'm gonna need a touch-up. So when's that family of 4 coming in? You know, because we need to mix up some rouge. Anyway, Joanne, what else do we have on the calendar for the rest of the month? You know, Leah Marco's, you gotta keep busy, because if I don't, you know, keep busy with a brush in my hand, that's right, I grab a freaking knife and I murder people because I need rouge. You know, look, sometimes you get like an extra jar and fill it with blood so you could do the rouge when you get a next contract call. You know, you're here, you're doing it. You got Mona Lisa up on the freaking wall. You know, she's sitting there on the easel just looking. You know, she's looking good. Yeah, like if you were there and you're walking the streets of Italy and you freaking saw Mona, right? You'd be like, hey, Mona, can you feed me some freaking grapes? You know? You know, she probably makes a good wine, I would imagine. What's the backstory, Joanne? Do we know the backstory on his wife, Mona Lisa? Because I really I like to get the backstory when I'm finishing up a painting for a client, you know, because you want to be able to at least explore the entire detail within the painting, so then you could tell the story to your grandchildren one day, you know. What's that? No, I won't tell that story. It's freaking crap, right? You start feeding Frank grapes. I don't need a Mona Lisa feeding me grapes, you know? I'm just here, just waiting for another family to come through. Murder time? Look, when you're on a murder spree, Leah Marco da Vinci style, and they can't catch you because they're like, oh, Leah Marco, you're so great. We love that painting. I'm like, if you knew how many freaking people I murdered to make that, you know? And they're just like, more, keep doing it. I'm getting close to Genghis Khan, you know, catching up. When you're out there and you're doing it, you become a master with a knife, you know, and not just to cut up the paints in order to, you know, to mesh and to see if I could create new colors, just to get the rouge, you know. Some people call me the Butcher of Verona, you know. I took the title, I took it, and it was because I don't like to give up the credit, and that is why I had the biggest problem when they came in, you know. And they're like, yeah, you gotta give the credit to freaking Leonardo. Right? You know, it's one thing if Leonardo could actually paint, you know, but he's just a hack. They're doing it like, yeah, look at me, just because we share the same last name, you know? Here in the same timeline. He's Leonardo. I'm Leah Marco. I'm doing genius work. Right? Right! Got the Mona Lisa here. Big bucks. Couple murders on my shoulders. But we did it, you know? And now they want to give the credit to Leonardo? No, let's just put Leonardo's name on it. Freaking Leonardo? What, did he have a bad month or something? Leonardo's having a bad month. Well, why doesn't he learn how to freaking paint? He should have gone to, you know, to the studio. I did the work. I was there. I learned how to murder in order to make rouge. And he's there still trying to do it with crap like, you know, Sierra Brown, and he's trying to get it, you know. You can't make it work. You have to get a murder on your hands. And just hope you don't get caught, you know. You know, it's times like this that I say to myself, why? Why did I murder that family of 4? Why did I kill that entire village? Remember that time when I had to do it, you know? And for them to take it from me and give it to freaking Leonardo? Gosh almighty. This is the stuff, you know what I mean? This is the stuff that they write, you know, movies about. That's a thing in the future. You don't know it because I am FutureMark. I'm just sick of this. I keep coming back. I keep doing amazing work for the History Time. So everybody could be like, wow, look at, we have this amazing person who did all these futuristic things. Because I'm freaking from the future, you know? FutureMark, it's a burden, you know. As Monk used to say, it's a curse and a gift, you know. But I'm living in it. You know, what's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, I'm going back to 2769 soon, but I'm still here, dude. I gotta finish, you know, the painting, the rouge, because he's coming in for it. And I have to make sure this one goes out with Leo Marco on the bottom. I'm not letting Leonardo put his name on the bottom of this one. This is a Leo Marco deal, you know? Gosh almighty, what is this? How many times now have they just been like, hey, can you do me a favor and give this one to the guy who's having a bad one? Look, I'm sorry. You can't always be knocking him out of the park like Leonardo da Vinci, you know? And you can't take a win from a guy and give it to a loser, you know? You're giving it to a freaking loser. Freaking Leonardo, you know? No, that's fine. I'm just going to let it happen at this point, you know, because I'm just getting used to it. I'm just getting used to getting steamrolled after I do the work. No, fine. You're not going to go find the person so I can murder him. I guess I have to go out and look for him myself.
Back to the future, Mark. Oh my gosh.
All right, guys, we're almost there. I don't know where. Look, we've been on the freaking sea for a long time. Feels like years, thousands of miles. We killed those pirates, the other pirates, Blackbeard's people came and tried to take us out. That was a freaking day. And, you know, I think I haven't seen land. I haven't been, you know, I lost track. I left my phone. You guys don't know what a phone is. FutureMark. There is a calendar / you know, I got like a daily. Oh, today is April 13th. Every character is here on April 13th of the year that they're here. You know, you guys are like, why April 13th? You'll figure it out. Look, I want you to do your jumping jacks. You know, we do them in the morning to get ready for a friggin' journey into the sun. You know, we don't want to go away from the sun. We want to go right into the sun. If you guys want to see new land, you want to see new opportunity and find gold? I know you're all looking for gold. I know where to find gold. It's into the sun. Magellan style. Guys, we've been doing it a long time together. We started in Spain. We journeyed across the friggin' globe. We're here now by the friggin' straits. We still haven't come up with a name, you know, what we're going to call these straits. I'm kind of feeling like it should be Magellan. We'll talk about that later. But guys, the journey, the mileage that we put on to the Trinidad. Anyway, guys, I just want you to know how much I appreciate you. Well, not really. You know, you, Andre, you're friggin' disgusting. The scurvy you had for the last 6 months, you're disgusting as hell. But you made it through. Magellan was here, doing the work. Stench. You guys know. There's nobody in the back doing the laundry. You know? Oh, look, we're air drying. We're all freaking air drying. Okay? But here's the thing. Charles I went and saw him. Said, look, Magellan's got a plan. You know, everybody's like, let's go and find land. I don't want to find land, all right? I want to go away from land and do it like, let's see if we can just like zip zap around the land, right? We do a circumnavigation. We start here, we get back to there, and they're like, oh, look, well, you went that way, and when you came back, you came this way. Like, yeah, it's called a freaking circumnavigation. You know, Charles I was on board. He's like, look, you know what? You do it, Magellan. And I was like, no, I'll totally do it, because that's what I do best. Besides drink my lemon juice, you know. I don't want scurvy, you know, like you had, Andre. You know, guys, I'm glad that Magellan has a drinking problem, you know, because if I didn't, we wouldn't be able to get across this strait, you know. You guys don't need a sip. Yeah, I don't need to help you with your freaking scurvy. Like, you got scurvy and you're wondering if you could have just a sip of the lemon juice. We got a locked up chest with lemon water. It's lemon water slash, like, you know, the craziest alcohol you've ever had in your life. Magellan? Yeah. I might have Magellan as my captain. You get on the freaking boat when he comes back around. All right? You didn't say that last week when I was here. His Blackbeard came around. He's trying to take us out. Then you were like, Magellan, can you help us? Freaking Blackbeard. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, Magellan versus Blackbeard. It's a freaking pay-per-view then. You know? Oh, that's right. You guys don't know about it. FutureMark. I'm from the year 2769. I'm just here in this timeline here is Magellan. Yeah. I was called in. You know, kid, we gotta have somebody go and circumnavigate the freaking globe. You want it? I'll do it. You know? All you gotta do is just, like, get me on the boat. I know how to go freaking north and then, like, northeast. Right? Yeah. Guys, all I need is that stupid wheel. I want the big one where I can go like this. You know? Magellan, what are you doing? Freaking drinking. You know? I'm getting into it over here. Look, guys, the lemon juice is starting to get to me. You know, I'm in the freaking sun. Yeah. What's that, Pedro? No, Pedro, freaking pull your weight. I'll pour a little bit of lemon juice into a goblet for you. But only if you pull your weight. Okay? Javier knows about it. Javier, look, I know you guys have an issue with me because I'm Portuguese. All right? You don't trust the pork chop. Well, you know, maybe I don't trust the freaking Spaniard. You know, you want to get all racist on me? 1492? Yeah, no, I know they're doing the Nina Pinta Santa Maria, whatever the freak we call it. Yeah, they're doing that. That's a Columbus thing. I'm Magellan. I'm doing a circumnavigation. Well, 1512. It's a little bit later. You know, when you're here doing it, and everybody's still talking about when freaking Columbus went and found the Indies. I got an idea. Let's call it America after Vespucci. Like, he didn't even do it. Columbus. You know, that's why I decided to call Charles the First. And I told him I'm going to do a circumnavigation. You freaking put the funds up. All right? I'll go. I'll discover. Your Philippines is really nice. You know, we'll stop there on the way. Get a little more lemon juice. Fill it up. Liquor. And then all of a sudden, you know, we're all having a good time. Pedro's pulling his weight. Javier, no more scurvy. You know? Like, who wants scurvy 1512? I get it. You know, like, I don't want it. Lemon juice, I'm drinking it. You know? Like, all day, every day. Everybody's like, hey, Magellan, are you gonna steer the ship? No, I'm sorry. Oh, you want me to steer the ship? Yeah, no problem. I'm doing it. Guys are like, oh, that's right. When I freaking do it, steer-a-roo, I'm doing it and I'm drinking at the same time. Lemon juice, I got it. Look, guys, Magellan is gonna set like a record while we do it. You know, around the world in 80 days, Jules Verne style. You guys don't know about that yet. That's later in time. I'm FutureMark, but there's a guy named Jules Verne. He writes a freaking book about it. You know, you're doing it. That guy's in a like hot air balloon in it. You know, I'm here on a ship. We're going around the freaking globe. Magellan. You know, I really could use some more lemon juice. Guys, this has really been one of the best lemon juices I've had in a while, you know. And remember, before we turn into the sun today, I got to swig through at least one or two of these puppies. Yeah. What's that? Are you kidding? This is the You guys don't have more lemon water for Magellan? What the freaking heck? I'm here, you know, navigating. I'm the navigation. I'm the guy. Get the freaking wheel. You know? Guys, I'm running low. I'm running low on this. What are we going to do about it? Yeah. Somebody go and run down into the barracks. Find me a freaking other lemon water. I can't do another, day with you guys smelling the way you freaking smell without another one. Yeah? Goodness, guys, how long? How long are we going to go through this? Mark Jellin gets the first dibs. Okay? You guys get a little freaking snifty after I get freaking totally plastered on my lemon juice. You guys aren't from the future. Okay. You're just here. And then you're like, which rope do I grab? That one. Freaking that rope. Guys, I gotta get going. Or do I? I'm really not sure. Joanne was supposed to save me. She gave me a date in the freaking sand. Forgot my phone. I don't know. Is that date, did we pass? Are we getting close? Based on what I can, sky calendar, the stars, roughly a month, and then she'll be back. She did give me the golden parachute at some point. If I ever need to, you do the old screamer. You give a screamer-roo, Joanne comes freaking, portaling through time, saving, FutureMark. And that I'm thankful for, because you guys, freaking disgusting. Yeah, no, because of you mostly, Pedro. God almighty, Pedro. We have freaking nightmares about you. Like some people were like crying out in the middle of the freaking night. No, Pedro, you friggin' smell disgusting, you pig! That's just the way it went. And then, of course, you decided not to wash the next day either. You were the bunk mate of the guy. You were actually the one who told me about it. Yeah, this guy was yelling out, telling me that I smell like freaking garbage and crap. You didn't take that as a hint? Pedro, maybe I should just wash my freaking underarms. By Menon. No, I bought that in the 23rd century. You guys don't know about By Menon. Speed stick. When you're wearing it, you smell great, and you also have a freaking really pithy company name and tagline. Goodness. Guys, this has been a pleasure, I gotta say, leading you into the future. Well, for you guys, this is the future. I've seen it all already. Historical documents, But I came in order to give you something to have. That's right, as historical documents. Like you didn't have them, and then Mark Jellin comes. Freaking drink some lemon juice. And then you're good. You guys got the history. Circumnavigation. How the freak did he do it? He was plaster drunk. He just went like this the whole time. And he made it around the freaking globe. Everybody thought it was like, oh, you gotta go this way. No, you gotta get freaking trashed and turn that wheel as fast as you can. Circumnavigation. Excuse me, guys, it's Mark Jellin. Give me a moment here. I want you all to drop your freaking tasks for a second, and let's get down to brass tacks. I need some more freaking lemon juice. What are we gonna do about it? I'm here. I gotta get ready to steer. into the freaking sun. Like you guys want to get across the freaking streets, right? Listen, this just reminds me of that strait that we have to get across. I'm freaking calling it Mark Jellin. Straits of Mark Jellin. And you guys remember that when the cartographer arrives, Francesco Vigilughi. You tell Vigilug that we're going with, Mark Jellin, the streets of Mark Jellin. Guys, I'm thinking we need at least another dozen of these. Did you guys go down below to the, the barracks? And see if we got, like, maybe some stacked or hidden behind the freaking, bunks? I know you guys are hiding some freaking lemon juice, right? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Most of you have scurvy. So you're definitely not hiding the lemon juice. Because you would be nuts to be scurvying. I don't get scurvy. I drink freaking like 9 of these a day. What? No, I guess I could have had 7 a day, and then I'd still have like lots for the rest of the year. But do you guys know how bad you smell? I mean, that's rhetorical. You smell freaking disgusting. And then add me on top, here, and I'm turning us into the freaking sun. And then every time I do one of these, I gotta smell myself. Here, just wash yourself with some freaking salt water. That does nothing. You just are immediately dry, skin dry, stinking it up again. There's a salty version. Like Javier. Guys, look. Yeah, where the frick is Joanne when you need her? Yeah, and another freaking bottle of lemon juice. Lemon juice, and how are we doing on that lemon juice, guys? Because I can't go like this and not have this going. Like what are we supposed to do here? Yeah, you guys are all laughing. It's not funny. Mark Jellen's trying to get through the day. I only had like one of these today filled with lemon juice and liquor. The lemon liqueur. That's where we got that's where we started the business, East Indies. I'm running it across. It's a bit of a bootlegging trade, We cut the liquor with the lemon. We're charging them twice. They think they're getting a lot of liquor, giving them more lemon in there. This is sweet. Yeah. Guys, together as one, to think about it. Do we have any more lemon juice? This is the world we live in today. Circumnavigation, circumcision, right, Dennis? No lemon juice. Scurvy? Am I next? I get scurvy next now? So guys, I'm serious, it's hot out here. Mark Jellen has to get through this month because they're coming to get me and take me back to the future. I haven't seen Joanne in forever and a day. Well, oh no, Joanne, she's my assistant. 2769. She's got a wheezing issue. She says it's a birth defect, but I'm thinking she just does it to get at, FutureMark. She's like, oh, he's got to go and be like Mark says. He's got to go and be freaking Leonardo da Vinci. Why don't I wheeze as well so that he can't, deal with all of the stress of going through time and leaving you a history. Yeah, Blackbeard, freak Blackbeard. I'm Mark Jellen, And when we get across the globe to the Philippines, we party time excellent. Yeah, you tell Charles the second when he comes along what Mark Jellen did. Guys, no more freaking lemon juice. I'm dying over here, What do we do? I can't go like this on the freaking ship and bring us into the promised land. Yeah. Without more lemon juice. Guys, this is starting to become an issue for me. And I'm just waiting for that guy to show up and be like, you know what? Good job, Mark Jellen. We're going to have Magellan take over. Where is that guy? Where the frig is the guy that takes all the credit away from me? I don't want to be on the boat with you guys anymore. I don't have any more freaking lemon juice. What are we talking about over here? Where's Joanne? Gosh, I got a freaking alcohol problem here. FutureMark. 2769. I need to get back. I gotta get a treatment. Yeah, you guys don't know about that. They don't have any of that here. Blackbeard's coming tomorrow to kill your whole family. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna pull my one and only golden ticket on this one. I think I'm just gonna. Yeah, I can't stand the way you all smell. That's why I was drinking the lemon juice. deal with the freaking stench of all of you. Yeah? And I'm like, okay, as long as I got some freaking lemon juice to get me through it, then I can do it, you know? I gotta just... Joanne! She said if I yelled her name really loud, that she would just be listening at all times. Joanne! Joanne! Sight for sore eyes, Joanne! Can I have a... no, I know you're not into hugging. Can I go? You're the best, Joanne.
Back to the future, Mark.
Oh, gosh. Thank goodness. Joanne! Thank you, Joanne. You know, Mark Jellin did it, Joanne, but my liver must be spotted after all that friggin' lemon juice. Do we have like a detox program here, 2769? Oh gosh almighty, Joanne, I'm getting kind of sick of this gig. Yeah. Like, you got anything easier? God almighty. Like, I guess the thing is, when you go back in time and you're people like Nelson Mandela, it's hard because you have to do the work to make an impact on the world. So, they picked the right guy. Joanne, I like to do the work. Let's see, we got freaking A. You know, Joanne, when you give me the manila envelope and it doesn't have a little sticky on it so it sticks to my finger, that's just like poor planning on your part, you know? Michelangelo? I did the Sistine Chapel? I thought that guy was like special. Yeah, my whole life I'm like, oh, Michelangelo must have been something. Doing the David with the balls. You know, had the balls out. I thought that was genius. You know, Joanne, I'm starting to realize that all of the genius in history was FutureMark. I did it all, you know, I was everybody. And now, you know, like, we didn't have the 10 Commandments without Marxists. We didn't have, you know, circumnavigation around the globe without Mark Jellin. We didn't have the Mona Lisa without Leonardo da Vinci. You know, Sistine Chapel without Michelangelo. You know, the list goes on, Joanne, when you're there doing the fifth. Mark's art, and then they, you know, take it from you and give it to Mozart. That's a day, you know. Oh yeah, it's difficult, Joanne. It's a difficult thing because you do all the work and then somebody else gets all the credit, you know, Mark Dellin. Oh, goodness. Well, you know what? I gotta go. I've got to get this Michelangelo character done. Sistine, I'm gonna go and climb up on a friggin' scaffold, do the David, craft the balls, and then I'll be back afterwards. What's that? No, Joanne, your friggin' wheeze is the worst. No, Joanne, I know all about it. Yeah, no. Yes, I'm sorry. It's your wheeze. I can't do anything about it. Yeah, I'll see you when I get back. I'm sorry? No, I'm just finishing up. Yeah. Let me guess. You want to have a chat about the work? I know what's coming next. Hey, Michelangelo. Nice job with the ceiling there. You think you could maybe pass it on? We got a biblical name we have to go with. You know, I'm getting sick of these biblical names coming out of nowhere and kicking freaking FutureMark off his perch. I was on top of it, on the scaffold. Hand of God. I did it, you know. And then all of a sudden, hey, Michelangelo, nice job on the ceiling. As soon as I heard nice job on the ceiling, I know what's coming next. Do you think we could talk to you for a few minutes, Michelangelo? What the freaking hell? No, I can't talk to you. I'm in the middle of finishing up my work. I'm finishing up the work. I already did the ceiling. It's over. Done. God. They're doing it, you know? Not that way, you know. And then I came over here just to do a touch-up on the wall over here. And you're going to come along and try to tell me I got to give up all of this. I just put my name on the corner over there. Michelangelo. I did it, you know? And now you want me to just cover it up so you can just put in Michelangelo. What the freaking heck? You know, it's like you do the work. You're Michelangelo. Everybody in town talks about you. And you're going to use this we're from freaking Italy thing, Michelangelo, and just be like, we meant Michelangelo? And like people are going to really fall for that? You gotta be kidding me, you know? You know, I gotta talk to them back at 2769, because I'm not digging the fact that I did all this freaking, do you know how much this was me alone? I did it all alone! Ceiling, freaking, you know? And you guys come along and take it away? Lucky brush, too, you know. So what's next? You sending me back to 2769? After all that, after training to become a master, Michelangelo, I'm here. I did the David. And then you want to take it all away and give it to Michelangelo. Record books will say it was Michelangelo. You're doing freaking Mandela effect? You know, when you got Mandela affected, and you were like, I remember it as Michelangelo. Do you? Do you? Because it was Michelangelo. You know? My brush. I can't. What am I supposed to do without my brush now? You know? I'm here. I got the rest of the Sistine. No brush. Lucky brush. We can do this together. We'll teleport back to 2769. And I'm telling him next time, I'm not having this. I'm doing something simpler. I'm not going back to something like this. I'll go on the scaffold for 4 years and 7 months, 3 days and 6 hours, so they can come in and be like, hey, Michelangelo, nice job on the freaking ceiling. You know, it's times like this that I really wonder, do I want to be a time traveler any longer? FutureMark. Anyway, I guess that's it, right? So I shouldn't finish up with my last little right over here where I can just that and then we're done? You don't want me to do that? You want Michelangelo to come over and scribble the last little bit in? Yeah. You're gonna ruin this entire masterpiece if you have Michelangelo come in here and touch it at all with his stupid freaking brush. If you see that guy paint, he's got 2 left feet, hands, 2 left hands. 2 left hands and feet. You ever seen him walk? Circles. Takes him 7 hours to get everywhere. Yeah? Where are we going, Michelangelo? We're gonna go this way. Freaking, the guy's dizzy, you know, all the time. Everybody thinks he's a drunk. Partially drunk. But he also can't walk. Guess this is my life, right? You go do the work. You don't get any of the credit. We take it and give it to the other guy. Friggin' hacks, you know, a bunch of hacks. First, you know, you got Leonardo da Vinci. He took all the credit after I did all the work. Helicopter. And then I'm here, Sistine Chapel. Can I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm done. If I'm gonna leave it, I'm freaking leaving it.
Back to the future, Mark.
God almighty. Nothing ever gets any easier. Yeah. Joanne, can you turn off the portal now? Joanne, turn off the portal. Oh, God Almighty. So, Joanne, what do we got? Oh, let me see. Are you freaking kidding me? FutureMark Lincoln? You know, I was hoping to do something like Marchio Andretti. You know, I'm in behind the wheel doing it, you know? That would have been a good one. But you instead gave... Why do I keep going to these people that have no air conditioning? Can we get a future guy? Like somebody who's got like a good climate control situation going on? I'm going to do an FutureMark Lincoln. He gets killed, right? Yeah. Can you do me a favor and get me to freak out before he gets killed? Just, you know, switch me out with Abraham. If there's a guy named Abraham, you get him the gig right at the very end. You're like, you know what, you'd be good. Do you have a top hat? See if he has a freaking top hat. Because I don't know if I want to do this one. Let me see who else we got. Hold on. Okay, so we have FutureMark first. Gosh almighty. Then you're telling me I got to go back and play piano now? I gotta learn how to play piano. Mark's art. It's got a good ring to it, though, Joanne. That Mark's art has a great ring to it. I'm gonna go with that. All right, so right now we have got Mark's art, and we have to start with FutureMark. Or we know, is it Mark's art first? You know, I'm not good with the actual timeline, Joanne. You have to tell me, what's our schedule say? Oh, hold on, sorry, it's in the back. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna do Mark's art first, and then FutureMark Lincoln. So yeah, I'm gonna get going, Joanne. I will. I guess I'll be back after. What? No, your wheeze is obnoxious. You know, I'll tell you what, Joanne. I'm not gonna be taken out of this next one. I'm living it out. All right. When I get back, we're having a conversation about this because I can't stand doing all the work. And everybody gets all the credit. And the portal's clearly, like, flashing. Does that mean I'm running out of time? How much time when I go there, is it going to open back up for me? Am I going to get stuck in a time portal, Joanne? What are we talking about? No, Joanne! These are very pertinent questions, because I'm about to go through a portal. Joanne, what's going on with the freaking flicker? I thought you worked that out. You said that you had to work that. You had my back. And I come back, now I'm here doing it, and you got a flicker going still. All right, I'm going to try to time this, Joanne, and see if I can get through before we get another flickeroo. All right? You want to count it down? I can't hear over your wheeze. I'm just going to go. All right, ready?
Back to the future, Mark.
Whoa! Whoa, Joanne! Oh, no, thank you. No, I appreciate that. That's a new piece I just finished. It's called The Fifth. And everybody's into it. They all want to get, like, the reprise. Like, can you do, like, an encore? Every time I finish up The Fifth, it's like, can you do an encore? But I don't feel like doing an encore. I want to play something new. You know, I'm just going to for a second, I got to talk to you guys. This is getting out of control, you know. I keep coming in and doing the work. I'm thinking about this. I'm telling them about The Fifth. They're talking about The Fifth. They're loving The Fifth. And you know what's coming next, right? Freaking Magoo's going to come in the room and say, Mark's art, great job on The Fifth. And all the other odes, and, you know, like, symphonies and everything else you did, you know. But we're going to need to give it to Mozart. He's having a bad year, you know? He could really use the win. I'm sorry. Look, I'm here as the greatest of this era. You know, yeah, I'm also Mark Tovin, whatever. But here, when I'm doing Mark's art, and I'm in the process of getting appreciated for The Fifth, you know, Moonlight Sonata, when you're doing, and everybody's into it, you know, and then they want to just take it away. They're like, you know what, we're going to white out the name Marksart and just put Mozart over it. Hold on a minute. So I'm here. I do the work. Fifth. I'll go through the whole freaking thing. Yeah, but I'm here. I do it. And then all of a sudden they come along and take it away, give it to Mozart. This is par for the course, though, you know. FutureMark. Come back in time, I mean, what do you expect? Do you expect to live out the entire life? You think that's the gig. The gig, 2769, you go into a room, they give you a folder, you look at it, it says, hey, you're going back to this date, this is your guy who you are, this is your task. You gotta go and write the fifth. Moonlight Sonata, you know? You do it all. And then you're done. We give it to somebody else for the credit so that the human being, the human race, has something great in history. It only happens because of FutureMark. I do it all. You know? Just wait for a freaking sequel. You know? Like, this is just first movie. Anyway, you know, I'm getting kind of sick of it, though, when I'm here and then they take it away. I don't even want to write anything else, you know? Like, I don't even want to play my piano here anymore. Oh, Marksart, you're amazing. Wolfgang Amadeus Marksart, can you come and please play one more for us before Mozart takes over? No, you wanted the hack, you get the hack. Yeah. Oh, okay, what's Mozart going to play for you? You're right. He only knows how to fart when he plays. Whiteout, you know, they invented whiteout to take off Marksart's name and put Mozart's name. He needed a win. You know, how about Marksart needing a win? You know, I'm here. I'm doing, like, you know, they bleed. That's what they do here, bloodletting, when you got an illness. You know, you got a cold? Okay, we're going to just cut you and bloodlet you. What the? That's where we are right now. I'm in the process. Marksart, great job on that fifth, by the way. Thanks. Let me guess. Going back to 2769, they have another assignment for me. I get it. I'm getting sick of doing all the work and getting no credit, you know? The pay is good. That I'm digging on. The pay, I got hazard pay, because sometimes when you're out there murdering people like I did as, you know, Liam Marco da Vinci, in order to get that rouge, I had to murder in order to do. If you get caught and you can't go back to the future, you know, you're stuck in time. You know, that's no good either. So, hazard pay, good stuff. But you know, when you do the work and you create a fifth, and they take it from you, it hurts, you know? It hurts for a few days afterwards when you're kind of now you're recollecting the time that you spent, yeah? And you're thinking about it. And you're just getting ready to be Abraham Lincoln. Getting taken off the freaking job again. This is the worst job because when you do a good job, you get replaced at the end. And somebody gets credit for all the freaking work. Yeah! Mozart coming in, right? Coming in hot, Mozart. Freaking, he's got like 3 fingers, I think. What is he doing, a Django Reinhardt? What's he do? How is he playing with 3 fingers? Inbred, you know? And he shows up, and you guys are giving him the credit for Marksart's work. I'm getting used to it. Getting used to it. I guess I'll see you guys. Gig? I call them gigs, you know. You call them historical figures. Whatever. It's a gig.
It's back to the future, Mark.
Look, man, I know we're at it. And I know you put your heart and soul on the line for the people. you know? And we're here against the South, you know? And here's the most important thing. When we win, it will be because of Abraham Lincoln and all of his actions and the hat, because I wore the hat a lot. But most importantly, it's because Abraham decided to think above the time and beyond the time, because he's from the future, FutureMark, and he did it. Emancipation Proclamation of 1863. Drafting it right now, you know? And when we do that, as, you know, a people, as the North, as the United States of America, we'll be emancipating, marklamating, you know? And there won't be any more slavery, okay? What's that? No, I know there's probably still going to be a bunch of piece of garbage people out there doing it. But I'm saying on the surface, United States of America, no more. You are equal. No more 3/5. Yeah, that was a stupid thing. I don't know who did that. I'm a legal expert. Look, when Abraham did it, and they were like, you got the greatest score from the freaking bar ever. And I was like, I know. When you got a top hat, you know, and you're wearing it. When you go in to score at the bar for the exam, yeah, they're like, can you sit in the back, sir? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to show up with the hat 9 feet tall. I'm 4'4". The hat's 5'3". You're sitting in the back. Who's the guy in the back? That's our future president. You know, best scorer, went in there, legal scholar, and then they said, excuse me, sir, would you like to run for president of the United States? We have plans for you. I said, plans for me? They had no idea. I'm freaking FutureMark. Of course you have plans for me. They sent me here to do this. They sent me here to proclamate. Marklamate. And when you're doing it, and you're going to lead America into a future that they didn't know existed, when you're doing it with the Emancipation Proclamation, and you do the speech, 4-score, yeah, that I'm working on still. And when I do the 4-score speech, yeah, they're going to all gather around. Hey, Abraham, what a freaking heck of a speech. Nice job on the Marklamation of 1863. Right? You know, Abraham Lincoln. I go down in history, you know, top hat. You guys, how you feeling? You guys ready for the next battle? You have to be ready. Stonewall Jackson's out there today. And if you're not ready for old Stonewall, you know, like I was here. I'm ready for Stonewall. What the frick am I talking about? Right, Jimmy? Gosh almighty. Jimmy, you do a good job, like, holding your pose. I gotta tell you, you're killing it. I'm out of my mind. I can't. Stonewall Jackson. Freaking Stonewall Jackson him. You know? Here, we're Stonewall. Goodness, you know. Good old Stonewall. I can't. What the freak? Joanne! Where's Joanne when you need her? Yeah, because I got Stonewall Jackson situation going on right now. I don't even know what to do with it. You know? Oh my goodness. Good old Stonewall. Some people say you got Stonewall down in friggin' Jackson, Mississippi. That happened too. When you were Abraham in it, you know, down on our way to Mississippi. Stonewalled. You know, when General Custer called, and he said, let's see if we can come to an agreement and see if we can call the 53rd parallel or whatever the freak. I said, look, Abraham's not playing those games, you know. You send Stonewall over, we're having a conversation. Stonewall he threw a heck of a curveball too. He was on the Southern Leagues, you know, Abraham, I knocked one out of the friggin' park against him, you know. Like, he thought he had me, you know, like 3-2 count. And he's like, Abraham's not going to hit this. I'm going to hit him with the high cheese. He threw the high cheese at me. Bang, biggity boo. I hit a home run. The top hat fell off. But I hit a home run, you know. Johnny, you were there for that one, right? Johnny, what the you're going to leave me out in lurch here? Yeah. Never tell a lie. Cherry tree. I know that was George Washington, but I did it too, you know? When you're Abraham Mark Lincoln and you did the cherry tree as well. You know, that's the story, guys. You remember, you have to remember that one, regurgitate it later when you're talking about the Emancipation Proclamation of 1863. It's a big time in history. You guys don't realize it yet. You know, you're here and you're like, we're fighting for our homeland. We're fighting for some rice and some beans. Where are you from? Freaking New Mexico? We're here in the north, you know? And I'm sorry, guys. Abraham Mark Lincoln doing it, 16th president. I forgot my top hat today. You know? But we're here. We're doing our best anyway, trying to rile you up for good old Stonewall Jackson. He's out on the field today, guys. I saw him over the clearing, and he's looking like he's ready for a fight. How about you, Johnny? Are you ready for the freaking fight? You look like you're about to poop in your pants. God almighty. Why do we have guys who look like they want to poop their pants instead of going into war and battle for old Abraham Mark? You know? I'm sorry? What? I'm the president of the United States, okay? You don't walk up to the president of the United States and say, Abraham Mark, you did a really great job on that Marklamation, stopping slavery. Good job, Abraham Mark. I know that beginning always goes to a place I don't want it to go, okay? You did a good job here in the past, but your future, Mark, go back to freaking 2769, they need you. God freaking mighty. Yeah, I'm here. I'm Abraham Mark Lincoln. I did the work. I penned it. Emancipation Proclamation. Slavery, no more, because of me. You're going to give it to Abraham. You got to give it to good old Abraham Lincoln. Does he wear a top hat? Okay. Johnny, don't say he wears it better than me. I will slap that smile off your face. The scowl. That scowl off your face. I just did the Marklamation. You know, it's times like this that I wonder, why did I freaking pen the Emancipation Proclamation? Yeah. Why did I come out here in this freaking heat today? And do the speech of all speeches. I feel bamboozled again, you know. I did this again with Michelangelo, freaking Leo Marco. Remember the time when I was freaking Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and they did it to me then too? I don't even want to go back to it. Oh, you have that scene too? I'm sure you do. God almighty. You know, all I can say is this, guys. If you want Abraham, instead of Abraham Mark, you just say the word. All right, more than 3 of you have to say the word. Guys, are you freaking kidding me? I did all the work. I did it all. You want to replace me with freaking Abraham? No, he doesn't wear a better top hat than me. What the freak? You know I kill it in a top hat. You know, and the cane, sometimes I'll do the cane, I'll be like, and I'm doing it as like, you know, Big Daddy Abraham Mark. And you guys are going to take that away from me? You know what? That's fine. You call Abraham, you tell him come down, biblical, whatever, but I want at least a note in history, you know, asterisks, you know, FutureMark next to Abraham's name. Are you kidding me? They're going to just wipe me away again? Gosh, this is what I'm talking about. You do the work. You're there. 1863. Freaking sweating. You know? No, that's fine. No, I'll go back to the freaking portal. God almighty.
It's Back to the Future, Mark.
Hey, Joanne, I'm back. Joanne. I don't even want to tell you how difficult it was to give that speech to the people when everybody wanted slavery still. And I'm saying, guys, I got one for you. It's called the Emancipation Proclamation. And everybody's like, cool now. You know, like, there is no skin differences. Everybody's, you know, there's a melting pot here. You know, United States of America. Everybody comes together, all skin colors. The Emancipation Proclamation. By the time I got to the end of the speech, it was a little better, but there was a lot of, you know, raucous behavior. Joanne, I'm having a hard time tonight. My voice, you know, I seem to be losing my voice. You know, that's what happens when you're yelling because they don't have a freaking intercom system. Yeah, 1863. I'm there. I'm in front of thousands of people. And they're like, can you speak up? Excuse me. I'm doing an Emancipation Proclamation. Top hat. I had the top hat on. I forgot the top hat. That was the problem, Joanne. If I had the top hat, that would command it. Respect. But instead, I'm there, you know, just like doing it with like a weird, like crowd go, "Ah, Emancipation, we want slavery." It was a weird vibe in the crowd there, Joanne. Was that? No, the other one was okay, I guess. You know, Mark's art, when I was there, I killed it. Did the fifth. You ever heard the fifth? Yeah, of course you know. Historical record. I did it. And then they were like, I'll give it to Mozart. No, I know you know the gig. Right. You're my assistant. Anyway, Joanne, what do we have? Oh. Let's see. What do we got today, Joanne? Nelson Mandela? Are you freaking kidding me? That's the whole thing. Like, I do it all, and then everybody forgets that I did it. Now I gotta go and live his life now? 20 years in prison. I did the speech, right? That's me. I do it. You know, it's like, this is the thing that really bothers me most about this, Joanne. I didn't know any of these things. I knew about Mandela. Like, I knew he did the speech. He went to jail. Now you tell me I'm Mark Della and that I did the speech. You know, it's times like this, Joanne, that you realize you don't know anything about life. My entire life, I looked up to Nelson Mandela. I was just looking up to myself. What else do we got here? What's that? No, Joanne, we know you have a wheeze. You know, birth. Defect. I'm sorry, Joanne, I can't with your wheeze. I'm trying to read, you know, like my gig. This is the gig here. You got to go back in time, Mark, again. Mark's art. I did that one. That was a good one. Changing history, making history, you know. All right, Joanne, can I take the... Okay, that's right. You're going to refill documentation when I come back. All right, Joanne. What? No, still obnoxious, that wheeze. Oh, Joanne, before I leave, can you do me a favor and wash, you know, we're not doing leotards anymore here, but wash that cool shirt, the one with the purple. When a few of these characters I wore, and I really like it. But when I walked up the top of Mount Sinai, and I had that shirt on, it's a little suspect, the armpits. I'm going to need you to get a little Bimenon, spray it all over it. Yeah, I bought Bimenon, you know, back in the 23rd century. You remember? They put up a fight. But then I wound up coming away with it as, you know, Blokchen Markolelian, which was like, he was the coolest billionaire of the time. Joanne, I got a Flickr deal going on over here. What is the deal with your stupid Flickr? You know, you couldn't call a guy? I've been gone 35 years, 40, I think, and we did Marxists. I crossed the Red Sea, parted it, and you know, I come back, you're still freaking Flickr. God almighty, Joe. I'm sorry, 10 Commandments, I did it, you know? And now I'm here. Marxist. You know, FutureMark. There's a Flickr, Joanne. Can you call the technical service coordinator and see if he can come down and do a little doohickey? Where is the Space Lace Sprocket? You know? You do a Space Lace, and the Sprocket comes out, you know, and the Hoondicky, and the Dickluidi, you know? Everybody's got one. And then, no more Flickr. Joanne, I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. I will tell you to stop the friggin' wheeze. You know, you got to figure by 2769, there's a friggin' doctor who figured out how to do something about that. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go, Joanne. Portal, it's starting to flicker. I'll be back. Okay? After this next one, I'm calling it quits. Remember, if you got a juicy one though, I go back. You know, President storms the castle type of thing. Okay, Joanne, flicker. Call the guy. I gotta go. Whoa.
I'm from the year 2769. Back in time. It's back to the future, Mark. Back in time. Yeah. It's back to the future. I'm going to tell you a few things about what I've seen before. And I can't tell you what's coming through every door. And I'm gonna try to guide you into the light. But it's up to you if you wanna get in line. If you wanna lead a leader, yeah, you still got time. I've seen the future, I'm trying to help you up out of the quicksand, yeah. It's back to the future, Mark. I don't have time for your nonsense, no. I'm not going to listen, gonna put on my own show, yeah. It's back to the future, Mark.
In a freak accident, he's transported on a SpaceX rocket to Mars. He's stuck on Mars. And it looks like we are about to see liftoff. Yeah! Oh my goodness! Oh my God! I should never have taken this gig! I found water! I am the first person ever to stand on Mars. And guess what that means? I'm colonizing it. Woo! This is Marks. This is not Mars. You thought it was Mars? This is Marks. As soon as you put me on, strap me onto some super SpaceX rocket, and you send me up to space, to Mars, I'm sorry, that's now Marks. How are there Milky Way bars on Mars? Well, guess what? It's day freaking 4, and I got short circuit over here. 6 days, yeah. Here we go. Ready? Ah! Oh my goodness! Gosh almighty, guys. It's officially 2025. Welcome. Welcome to a new year, to a new world, my friends. A new world. Very late, 1 o'clock in the morning. Thank you for sticking it through to the end of Back to the Future, Mark. Gives me so many ideas for the reprise. What I'm going to do with the second version when I do that over is all those moments. You're going to see the zooming in and out that I now have figured out in time of editing and understanding different creative processes. So we're going to have a whole new Back to the Future, Mark, and I'm going to fill in like I've begun to do on Scammer Payback. If you guys haven't seen my Scammer Payback call-in shows, I did 2 of those. They're pretty freaking hilarious. It is right now 1:04 in the morning. Honestly, I'm like, it's New Year's and everybody's asleep or, you know, basically at this point going to sleep. I'm here. I'm going to be working on a few things, and I'm kind of into the whole improv comedy thing that's going on. So I think what I want to do is a few things. I'm actually realizing that the beat seats behind me don't allow me to do any live improv scenes currently, you know? So like whenever I would think about doing something comedically, I've got this 8, you know, this pyramid of beat seats behind me, which you guys should have ordered by now. I did bring the price down on BeatSeat so we could sell some more. It is the only drum on earth for guitar players. If you have not checked it out yet, please do. But I'm going to put the green screen material that's currently on the ground over the beat seats for some potential scenes. Or actually, it is totally in my way where I would, like to stand in order to do this. I also, what I'd like to figure out how to do is have a background that stays still while I move, if that makes sense. So as the camera, because it's difficult to understand this, but the green screen behind me is sitting still, okay? I can move and that green screen stays still, right? I guess I could do it that way. The problem is if I have my follow camera follow me around, I think I have to always keep it still. I would like to have the camera that follows me because I have that technology, but I don't have a green screen that goes all around on all four sides or all three sides even, so the camera could just follow me left and right. It's the whole back of the wall here, which is pretty cool. But that would be we're going to start doing some more stuff. I also, while I was here watching this, I was trying to go back because I thought to myself, especially if I'm going to be just kind of chilling back on the concept of like a streak, fuck that. I'm going to what I'm probably going to do is take some time to start releasing some of the stuff I've kept to myself. And not even to myself. I have not even watched myself, but it's on my phone here. I edited it to a point, and then I just didn't work on it further. One of those is the Shands movie. I got about 43 minutes in. I'll keep that as a short film, like a 50-minute, 45-minute movie, because that's basically we're done. I just needed an ending, I'm pretty sure, so I may just finish that off. And that's just goofy shit. But I want to finish that. The other thing is we're going to start trying to do some serious stuff and not just comedy. I want to start doing some serious stuff on camera. But what I want to do is figure out how to make it, and this is what I was trying to say. I want to keep the screen going. So as I'm walking, the camera could follow me and I just keep moving off screen, so to speak, but the screen is actually really long, if that makes sense. And that's what I want to figure out, is to have the screen, maybe that's not even the best way of saying it, is I want the image to be this wide, okay? But this is the camera. But as I walk, so to speak, with the camera back and forth, it's actually sliding back and forth on that image, if that makes sense. So you see the full breadth of it, not just it sitting still. It's actually floating with me. And that may be something that I have to invent. Started realizing I'm coming up with all these. I'm like, it would be really cool if I could set my lens to zoom in and zoom out based on a hand movement or something. You could do things where they'll follow you if you put your hand up, but I want to be able to trigger the lens to zoom in on me, because I'm a one-man show. I don't have an operator for my camera. So when I go out there and I do my things, what I do is I push record, and I have to take that and then later edit it into something where there's zoom in and zoom out and all these other cool creative things. In a perfect world, I would have somebody who's like, I love what you're doing. I'd love to be able to work your gear, because I got some crazy gear that over time I've sold all of my stuff that I have that I really don't need in order to get the best, videography gear. So I can shoot Discover Connecticut. I can go out there and film all the towns, all the businesses, hopefully use my equipment to go and get some businesses to say, you know what, I want you to create some movies about my business to put on my website and to promote on social media. There's a difference between doing influencer work and going in and actually not being on camera, just filming stuff and doing my creative process. I think that's something that the world needs more of. And I don't know, I want to play you guys something that I think is pretty cool. I don't think you guys have ever seen this before. But I think it's something that is to me, it shows what is possible for me, what I could do besides just being about my own ideas, if that makes sense. Let me see if I can get into this account. I don't even know which account it's under. I'm going to say it's maybe under this. Let's see if this gets us into something. Where are we? Where does that email get me? I got a bunch of different accounts. We have an account called Mark Has Wood, which is it's a pretty funny channel. This is Get to Know America. It's another channel that I have not gone and posted in here in a while. I only have 154 subscribers there, but it's a really cool channel where I did these 30-minute episodes about towns in Connecticut. I did 5 of them, and then I just couldn't. I didn't think about sponsorships. I should probably do something about that and share something. That is a really good show idea for the long term. All right, so that's Get to Know America. I got to switch over to a different channel. Let's see if I can figure out which one it is. You know what? Maybe I could see it on here. My phone, I think, is locked into all of them. Switch account. Discover Connecticut is under. I tried to start this other show a while back called Mr. Live Creation. Thought maybe if I could hide who I was, that the tube would let me go. But I didn't have that luck. All right, that email's, I have to look for the password. I just want to play you this to show you something that you haven't seen yet. I think it's a good night for that. Because you guys are here till the end, you get something special. You always get something special, but this is... Gotta get to my freaking passwords here. No peeking. So there's still some people that are having New Year's. I was realizing it just was New Year's for a different group of people. You know? Come on, dude. We're going to find this one. It's Google, right? Yeah. All right. Let's see if this gets us in. Haha, we're in. Yes. Oh, it's asking me to check in. When you have two-step authorization, it's a good thing. Yes, it's me. Nobody can get into my accounts. And that's a good thing, by the way. You should always do two-step when you're trying to, just make sure no one else can get into your accounts, especially if you're someone who creates like me. All right, so we're in. Let me just let's pop this link on screen and see how it looks. I have not actually watched this in a little bit, but I like this vibe. I took a song of mine in it, with it, and this is what I did. Let's see if this works. Tell me if you guys actually see this. Welcome to Kenobi, a one-of-a-kind restaurant and event space in the clouds. Just 30 minutes from Midtown Manhattan, when the doors of the glass elevator open, you'll discover an unmatched level of service and luxury. Here we go. Sorry, I want to play this from the top. Hold on, ready? Check this out. Remember I told you I got stuck in a fucking elevator? Check it out. This is the elevator. Welcome to Kenobi. All right, so we had the same issue as last time. No audio. Hold on, Amana. There's an issue here. I figured it out, though. This is the issue. Check this out. I have to go in here, and I have to shut my audio off. This is the trick. I don't know why this is doing this. It never did this before, but now it's doing it. So I have to go here and do just like I did on the media source, and this should work now. Check this out. Welcome to Canopy, a one-of-a-kind restaurant and event space in the clouds. Just 30 minutes from Midtown Manhattan, when the doors of the glass elevator open, you'll discover an unmatched level of service and luxury. Farm-to-table culinary experience unlike any other. Chef Anthony Goncalves, his wife Andrea Goncalves, and the team capture the essence of Portugal while remaining firmly rooted in the Hudson Valley through seasonal menus comprised of old-world flavors and local farm-fresh ingredients. A fully customizable event space for all of your corporate or family gatherings. Join us at Canopy for an experience you'll never forget. Now, the only thing about that is that I actually have to change it and make the music more like somehow more like, and no vocals. I got to take it's going to be a different song. And this is why I have not gotten this to the restaurant yet. And it's still a work in progress. I shared it with you before as the pre-final version. Because that version's the version I liked, where it's like you're at a party, you're rocking. That was like a bar mitzvah. So that's why I liked that. But it's an elegant place. It's a super high-end place. And that music's not necessary. That's more like, I like it, but it's not the essence of what you would say when you're at the top of the world, you know? So I'm thinking like smoky blues, with like a jazz vibe and a trumpet in there, but like slow and also there's like a fast parts. So you have this thing that's kind of this mesh, and I don't know if I'm going to write it or if compose it, or if it's just going to be a piece of music I've already gotten, or if there's something free where there's a symphony that does something cool, because that could also work. But that dude dancing to my music, it's like, all right, I got to sync something to that. You know what I mean? And that's fire, that part. So I'm wondering if I can do a few different things where you like a single horn, just like, like as you're going up the elevator, and then all of a sudden you're like, boom, da, da, boom, da. And it's like you're still going boom, da, 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 and then the bass line kicks in. It's like boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? And it's just like, and then the horn, everything's rocking together, and there's got to be I'm almost thinking where it's got like the cap in the front of the horn, so it's like the muted horn, like that. I got that version here too. So I don't know. I'm hearing things. I'm watching. I'm thinking to myself that could work. So we'll see what happens. But I do want to say, almost 2 hours into this show, Happy New Year, my friends. 2025. Here we are. I got some BeatSeats behind me. Let's sell some BeatSeats 2025. That's another thing that should explode this year, is the freaking BeatSeat, the sales. It's the only drum on earth you could play with your hands and feet, but you could also kick it while you play your guitar, and it sounds like a drum kit, and it sounds like a 7 to 10 piece drum kit if you play it with your hands and feet. It's insane. You've seen me do it. In fact, I know it's 1:30 and 1:20 in the morning, but I think I'm going to play a little music. I don't fucking give a shit. 2025. What am I talking about over here? You know what I mean? Guys, though, it's raining here at the mountain. The fire, that shit's non-existent anymore. I don't know if you guys saw. The fire's gone. The Fire, it's out. Well, rain, it put the fire out. Rain, rain, go away, stop it, I want the fire, come back today. We were sitting by the mountain with a fire. Not anymore. You know, sometimes when you're just looking for a night to get out from under the, canopy, just in order to enjoy the night. Now I have to sit here and not go out there. I wanted to take a breath of fresh air. Now you guys hear it bouncing off the top of the canopy. Right? I have to cover up my nog, because of the rain, all that rain that's coming through. The beat seats are fucking wrecked. You guys should have bought them before they got waterlogged. Mark, you should have covered them up. Yeah, I should have. Good idea. Why didn't you guys think of that sooner too? Mark, cover up the beat seats. It's raining. No, guys, don't worry about it. I got 97 coats of lacquer on there. It's good for at least 3 hours. Maybe longer. My finish job is pretty smooth these days. I got a better machine and zip, zip, zippity, zoo, zoo. You know what I mean? You could play it for a long time. It starts to break in. It gives you that vibe. The vibe. I kicked the fucking hell out of that thing. How hard can I hit my beat seat? Bang the hell out of it. Take a hammer to it. Not really. Don't do the hammer. That's stupid. There's a thing called mallets. They have these mallets that Thierry Arpino plays with, and I heard him ripping up on the beat seat playing it. I was like, dang. So I bought them, and I just don't like them. They're too heavy. And to me, it sounds like I just don't like the way it sounds. However, you hit the sides with it, it sounds pretty ridiculous. So I was like, maybe I should play with one and then play with a stick, one of the broken sticks. I am tired, but I just was thinking, playing music. I'm just kidding. Maybe I wasn't. I don't know. We'll see. The beat seat. Guys, there's only one. One place to get it. The Beat Seat is at beatseat.rocks. Thank you so much, S-Coop, for sharing that link. I think, let me see, I'm going to actually start doing something like, I got to start remembering to pin. But I think, S-Coop, whenever you post, like next time you post the streamlabs.com/realtalkmark or whatever it is, Mark Pires Real Talk /tips or tip. If next time that's up there, if you pin it, it will stay up there the whole show in case somebody wants to donate to the show. Because I always forget to do this, and this is something that posts and runs through, but it only does it for like a minute, and I just forget to push it again throughout the show. And we have other things I could just remind you guys what you're watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And I always forget to push those things. But that is the reason why I wanted to, upgrade the system. This is a machine that would allow me to shoot this show more often, Discover Connecticut, which I hope you guys will join me for. And remember, whenever you do need real estate assistance, you guys want to send me an email and say hello. There you go. All right, I want to buy a house. Mark, I need you to help me. I want to sell my 30,000 million house. I want to sell my house by the bottom of the mountain. There's fires there all the time. Sometimes there's fires there. Can you help me sell? That's why I'm here right now, guys. I'm scouting this location to take photos, night shots. Sometimes the glow at evening time is just, you really want to get that shot, for the main shot. But I got here, all of a sudden, rained out. The beat seats, I brought them for like a mood look. I was like, let me put the beat seats there for a shot. You know what I mean? We're here, we're in the jungle. And then all of a sudden, my camera equipment waterlogged. Surprisingly, really cool effect, when you see like the person's head looks like Picasso. I sold that image, Some of them sell. That one, they were like, who did this? I said, Picasso. Big bucks. Picasso had a 4K image. Yeah. He invented it. You guys didn't know it was a Picasso thing? Yeah. Sometimes I gotta school you, you know? Sometimes you gotta be schooled by the history major and time traveler, FutureMark. So guys, you know, we're here. We did it. Right? Callie's here still kicking it with me at 125 in the Mo. Right? Guys, I'm having a feeling like I need something else. I need something else. I don't know if this is going to work because nothing seems to work when I try to do it. But this song right now that I just dropped today, and I just want to play it and give you guys
You blow, you drop the show every night. I know we're trying to get into the jam, and you just destroy it. You do, you take away my bandwidth. You do, I can't get through. It's what I'll try to do, yeah, but I won't know. You got all the power, yes you do. And I'm all alone, and you're thankful you are. You do beautiful. The death of many creative folk you've been on the last few years on YouTube. I got a message for you. You can't create a thing, no, you just kill those that are doing what you need to fill your void. You got a bunch of people in the back room, can't create a thing, telling you what you should see. It's just funny, really. They don't have a creative bone. They decide what you can see, what you should see, yeah. The black ties on. They just drop the agenda they want on you. You'll never see me again, no. It's their plan. It's how they stand in this moment. Yeah, they got to own it. They keep our name, the game changers. Yeah, welcome to the real world. I'm here every day. I won't stop. No, you can't stop my show, but I'm recording now, so this moment will go through time. Yeah, I won't let your lies get the most of me. No, I'm gonna row through the wild raging waters. I'm gonna fly against the wind. I'm gonna make it through anything you put in front of me. I won't stop now. You can go. You can't get the best of me, no. Your hatred of me, it is acknowledged. I don't care. I'm going to share the love and light. The moment has for me. The black ties on. They just drop the agenda they want on you. You'll never see me again, no. No matter how many souls you'll let see, they want to keep us apart. Yeah, they don't want you to find the 432 hertz connection. You can get to it. Yeah, I write everything here in the moment. I won't stop, no. So welcome to my show. You can subscribe if you want. You'll still never see me. They won't share. Do they care? No. but I keep showing up so they can blow their brains out first before I quit. 'Cause I want. So who'll be here with me tomorrow, Thanksgiving Day? I'm gonna play a song. Will you be here when I do? Probably not. You don't even know who I am after 5 years in a row. Where's fucking Guinness Book of World Records anyway? I've been here every day since 2018. It's so crazy to even say it, and no one even knew it. Oh, oh. Welcome to my show. Hope to see you tomorrow. Oh.
Woo! That song. I just wanted to make sure that I got that out there. Holy freaking cow. Sometimes, something magical happens here, and then I'm like, I gotta somehow get that out right away. But then there's 50,000 things like that, guys. I think they're all the real moment here. That what's crazy about that song is I got cut off the day before Thanksgiving. I'd been cut off 3 or 4 days in a row. You guys probably remember I'd go on for like 2-3 minutes and then they cut me off. I'd try to go live again. They wouldn't allow me on. It's like, what the freaking heck? So I finally went on, and I think I'd gone live for about 15, 20 minutes, and I got this song going, and I'm rocking on it. I was actually playing, it's a song called The Beat Rolls On. The beat rolls on. The beat rolls on and on and on and on and on. So I was playing that song. I got cut off. YouTube booted me from the freaking show, and I pushed record, started recording, and I had it. So I was like, I'm good. So I said, YouTube, I'm going to say, I was in the middle. I was like, so I started going, YouTube, you blow. You stopped my show. You never let me keep it going. No, you never let this energy flow. Oh, YouTube, you blow. Yeah. My favorite line is though, it goes, with the black ties on, they only broadcast the agenda they want. This is so vibe. I don't know, man. With the black ties on. I freaking I had to bring that back. I almost wanted to go back and release that whole song again and put it in third time because it's such a beautiful little thing. I don't know. There's a lot of times that happens where this little vibe comes out and I'm like, ooh, I got to get that out there, we're in the rain right now, or slightly, or enjoying it. I want to play you guys one of the most beautiful songs I've ever written. But I don't know. I think it's just because it's now. I think there's a lot of songs that I go back and be like, that's my favorite song. If I listen to it, I'll be like, ooh. I played a song a couple weeks ago. It goes, "You Can't Get Away from You." I wrote that song because I wrote it as a lyric in my song. I Need to Be Alone, and the line is, I almost have to play it for you because I never remember how it goes. It goes, it's the same faces, same people. Okay. It's the same faces. It's the same faces, same people, same hours, same moments keep following me along. Can I sing it lower? Because I haven't even warmed up. It's the same faces, same people, same hours, same moments keep following me along. And I can't get away. I can't get away from me. I'm broken down. I need to be alone. I need to be alone. I'm standing on my own again. I need to be alone. No, 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 I need to be alone. I'm standing on my own again. Here's where it gets crazy. 'Cause I feel like I'm finding myself again. I feel like I'm finding myself again. That's just a vibe. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're just in it. You're like, that's a vibe. But that song led me to You Can't Get Away From You. It's a whole song. 'Cause you can't get away. No, you can't get away from you. I can't get away from me. It's the best line. I can't get away. No, I can't get away from me. Woo! It was like 19-year-old me, 20-year-old me writing that shite. That was freaking fire. Anyway, this song right here is something that happened about maybe 2 months ago. I dropped it for you. It's on YouTube. I'm giving you the link now.
Take a look in the daily mundane. Waiting for a moment to break away from the pain. So lost we all are throughout our days. Not really sure which way to turn. Every day's a new day, new decisions to be made. You can't sit still or you expire anyway. So you can give up, it's up to you. But I think you got more to you. I'll be holding on. I'll be holding on. I'll be holding on. Take me away. Take me far away. Close your eyes. Wake up, a new day reborn. You can do anything. No, no, oh, I'll be holding on. I'll be holding on. Holding on to the threads of myself every day. I can't live in the past, but it haunts you wherever you go. So you try to run faster and faster, and you always stand still. But I'll be holding on. Oh, I'll be holding on. 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 I'll be holding on, yeah. I'll be holding on. 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 Tangled up in the web of the day. Walk along, droning on and on. You're just keeping beat. You lose your feet, fall down. You're looking up. See the world pass you by. Caught up in things you can't change. I'll be holding on. No. Oh, I'll be holding on. 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 I'll be holding on.
Woo-wee.
Another song created live in the moment.
Yes, indeed. Created live in the moment, my friends. Happy New Year 2025. We're here still. 2 hours and 20 minutes. And how long will the show be on the New Year 2025 on the Mark Pires channel. I don't know, guys. This song is pretty solid, right, Sid? I'm sitting here in the rain. You know, it almost makes me want to play a specific song that's absolute fire while it's just in the background while we're here, you know, together. This is the fire tune. Woo! Actually, I think this is the longer version, eh? Let's see. Woo! I may have to drop the volume on that motherfucker. There's some fire here, though, I gotta say. Oh no, is there no music playing? Take a minute before you go out in the rain. Grab your galoshes, yes. It's gonna get wet. You got your umbrella by your side. The rain falls down. Rain falls down. I can't see he's coming down so fiercely. I gotta drive at a slower pace. Down the wrong road for too long, yeah. Sitting on the sidelines, waiting for the sunshine, yeah. But it ain't coming, yeah. We're talking about the raindrops falling down, yeah. Puddles everywhere. The rain falls down. Rain falls down. Oh, I see another storm rustling in. All the floorboards on the house are shaking. That's how hard the rain built on the side of me. The house and structure gave in. Yeah, the rain falls down. The rain falls start gushing in basement, yeah. Before you know it, you could take a swim.
the building while I'm singing, yeah. But I'm not scared, no. Power could go out any second, though. And if it does, we'll lose this entire jam. Yeah, that's the plan if God don't want it to come to fruition. As fierce as the rain is coming down tonight, yeah. Oh, every word I sing is the human race's fight, yeah. We won't go down quietly, no. Rain falls down, the rain falls down, yes. The rain falls down on each and every one of us, yeah. Ain't got an umbrella to soften all. The rain hits us like hell, yes, it's going to stop us in our tracks. Rain falls down. Rain falls down. Rain falls down, yeah. I'll tell you what, that's some fire right there, guys. There have been so many crazy moments, you know, that have taken place on this show so far. And each of them, you know, could take you in a different direction. But they all are, you know, they're all special to me, I think, you know, now that I look back at them all, you know. What's this? This is one of the cool songs, if it's good. Let's see. That's just the audio. Let's see if we can get this going here for like a new song. This is going to be Keith's rock out. It's called Winds of Change, right? This is a beautiful song. I think this is pre-432, yeah. I'm gonna bend the freaking hell out of the strings. Sometimes when you least expect it, the world shifts under your feet. You've got one move from there. It's hard. Get up and go. There's the winds of change. Get up, freaking mental. Get up and go. Listen to that BeatSeat. This is me kicking it. Feel the winds of change as they push you down the road. You find who you are. You bring it to the surface. Then you feel the light inside of you shines. The winds of change. Wake up, feel the sun on your cheek. Take a deep breath and fill your soul with life. You got one life, you got one chance, you got one path. So if you just stand up and go right now, you'll find the way. I know you'll find the way in the winds of change. And the winds of change. Look out, the angels call. Keep your ears open for the sound. It will beckon you to come to life, life. And if you fade away, I'll miss you. Cause we can't stop the winds of change. Now we can't stop the winds of change. Are blowing, your life is changing, everything you know is all gone. And the winds change, whoa, 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 whoa. Sometimes you gotta put the meat sockets out there, you know what I mean, when you're in the process. And you have to show off the BeatSeat. We should have had the background in there. I don't know what the freaking hell happened there. What was that? Oh, it is there. I wanted to do a triple decker. That's the better one. We do triple decker. You're like, what's the triple decker, Mark? Well, we just do this guy, not this guy. And then we're like, you know what, let's go full screen on it. Okay, that sounds good. If you can get into the middle again. You can't see this, guys, but I'm doing it. And then we're in it. And then you guys are like, what's next? Oh, I don't know. I was going to add more. How about that guy? Now he's in there. And then together we're doing it. And then like, wow, look at that. There's the Mark. He's in the middle. And then where's the legs? Put the legs back out there so we can see that too. And then we're doing it. Hold on. We got to add one more. Can we do it? We're going to do another. We're going to do this guy. And he's in there. And he's got some BeatSeat time on his hands. And then look, guys, we got it. It wasn't very hard to do that. It just took like 9 hours. But please make sure you follow this. If you speak English, speak it the English. You speak it the English. Eu devo read this. Alicia cá.
That's crazy. I'm feeling out more crazy stuff. Guys, this is one drum. It's the freaking BeatSeat. I just never considered hitting them with your foot on it. I just tripled what each freaking thing can do. Because I'm just doing this for the first 6 years. And now I could be like... mental. Happy New Year, right? Oh, I almost caught both, but I caught one. Not bad. For a guy in 2025, just couldn't do it the second time. You know, Joanne, sometimes you should really pick up the weight. The slack, as some people say. So, guys, I do want to thank you. Fucking A. Joanne, did you have to shit your pants here, 2025 style? We're at the beginning of it. First day, and Joanne already did it. She did the 1-2 Magoo. It's no good. Do we have the right one? This is the right one. So, guys, it's 2:03 here in Connecticut, is right. My friends, my family, my fellow Connecticut. Is that the I don't know if that's how we say it, Connecticut. Connecticut Res, Cali. We're here still doing it, you know? Not sure if this is working. It's not saying it's working. YouTube. It's being YouTube-ish. All right, so it's not letting me connect to us. What the frickin' heck is that about, Joanne? I do want to say this to you. You know, could do that now. What is going on? Trying to get to the screen where I could say goodnight to you. And YouTube's not showing me that screen. Uh-oh, did I get disconnected? Uh-oh. When did I get disconnected? And am I live still? Or am I just like broadcasting? Yeah, no, we're still live. We're good. Guys, I'm here by the fire. But it was a fire. Now it's not. Don't forget. Tomorrow it will be a fire again. Actually, I should just push pause because it's taking up bandwidth trying to play. I don't want you to play, buddy. Just give me the participations. You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes you have to do it. Sometimes you have to tell them all about it. But Joanne, the freaking hell. Systems in order. No, there we go. So, Callie, my friend, we have to connect. Simply, Jose Lavoie, my friend, Keybo, Debo, right? You Red got knocked up, yeah, man, right? Keybo knows. Leisure Dubber Stop S-Coop, sticking with us till the end. She was nodding off earlier. She's kicking it here till the end. That's S-Coop style. I love it. I love it. New Year's. Like, fuck it. I'm freaking going until Mark says it's done. You rock, S-Coop. And Wharton Thistle. Don't piss me off with Wharton Thistle. We'll go out there and we'll start some ruckus. Right? Wharton knows we're doing it. We're not going to mess around anymore. Like, you have a problem? We just make fisticuffs. You want to bring some weapon? You can do whatever the hell you want. All right? We're showing fisticuffs. You know? Just be prepared. We're not coming with the left hook. Wharton's coming with the right cross. We're double-deckering it, just so you know. Like, we've already worked it out. Vladimir Zhizhensky gave us the game plan. You know, we just worked it out. We did it. Anyway, guys, make sure. What the hell is this behind me? What are we talking about over here? You know, sometimes when you're in it and they have something playing in the background that doesn't represent where you really are. I'm in the rain right now, guys. The fire's out. It's back. The rain is at least. Not the fire, but the rain. Oh, goodness, guys. Did we do it? Did we come back? Barella's here. Are you kidding me? At the end, Barella. Callie, Barella's here. And also something is here in the house. Guys, don't forget that this has been an amazing journey that we've had together. 2 hours and 43 minutes of it. And before that, too, you know, there is a ton of awesome music you can go and push play on. Ton of funny stuff in the different playlists. You can go and just explore this channel and go push play on anything that was alive, and that's where all that stuff came from. So if you guys want to go back and watch, that'll be cool. If not, Happy New Year 2025. We are here. Wish us all the best so we can have a very prosperous year, and hopefully we can find a way for us all to stand on top of a mountain and put our chests out and say we had a really strong and positive experience, and we met a lot of really cool people in the process, and we're feeling a lot better at the end of 2025 than we did at the beginning of 2024. So that's the best I could say, because right now we're freaking in it like holy cow. 2025, quarter century, my friends, quarter century. Until tomorrow. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Actually, we officially are in Amaro. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, so like constituted. And this was my friend Morgan who said this to me, and it made a lot of sense. She goes, you know, you've been live. you're live at the end of one day and the beginning of the next day. So you already are live those days. I was like, fuck, I didn't think about that. I already basically was live for 2 hours of this day. How about that? That's kind of crazy. Woo! So we did 2 hours of the first day of 2025 already. I hope to see you tomorrow, hopefully. And again, it's going to be a day where I have to get a couple listings up and running, so I may be doing some real estate stuff, just posting, getting that stuff up and running. We'll see. Outside of that, you guys are awesome. Happy New Year. I love you all. Until tomorrow. JP, good to see you. I hope to see you guys some day in the future, most likely tomorrow. And if not, this was already tomorrow. But I love you guys, and Happy New Year. 2025, we are here. We're doing it. Tomorrow! I love that it's in that song. Welcome to my show. See you tomorrow. Right? Joanne, stop your wheezing, please.